Welcome to the Somatic Chair Yoga practice focused on spinal health. My name is Roseanne, and I'll be guiding this yoga class. You'll need a chair for this practice as well as your mat. A chair that's sturdy, that doesn't have arms in the way, so you have a little bit of freedom of movement here. Okay. Sit near the edge of your chair, and I will show you from the side. You can remain where you are. Okay. Sit near the edge of your chair. Hands can be on your thighs here. Inhale, arch the spine. And exhale to round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Continue as you press the feet firmly into the earth. And see if you can extend a little bit further each time. The head might follow the rest of the spine, or you could keep it still like so, if need be, okay? So continue here with this flossing of the spine. So good for the spine. Let's do 5. Depending on your pace. 4, 3, 2. Last one, arch arms, reach overhead and in behind the skull. Press the head into the hands and this little baby back bend and return to neutral or natural curves. Little baby back bend and return. So it's this inhale, up and over, as if there's a beach ball behind you. Up and over. Such a small range of motion. That's okay. That's normal. That's natural. Let's do 5, 4. Head keeps pressing into hands. 3, 2. The last one. Reach those arms overhead, wiggle the fingers, and then fold over the legs. The hands can come to the thighs also if you need. Just dangle in your fold, and then hands to the thighs if not already there. Roll up through the spine, another arm circle, and another chance to fold. Maybe the heart, the hands come through heart center, and then lower. Again, roll up through spine, circle arms, breathe in. Exhale to fold. Final time, arms sweep up. And this time, hands to heart center. Rotation is great for the spine. So here we go. Inhale, rotate toward the left. Exhale, center. So we'll try and inhale first. Inhale to the right. Exhale, center. Notice how that feels. Inhale left, return. Inhale right, return. Just a few more like this with this breathing pattern. It's the awkward one. Stabilize through the legs. One more each side. Final time here. Nice. Circle those arms one time and fold over the legs, hands on thighs or to the earth, and then sweep the arms up and hands return to heart again. Let's try the opposite. Exhale to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Continue here. See how this feels. Let the strength of your center help you rotate. So we're not cranking on the spine. It's like there's a flashlight on the sternum, sweeping side to side. The legs stay still. What we don't want to see is this as we rotate. One knee coming forward, one knee coming back. We want this in upper spine, not the hips right now. Let's do one more each side. And next time you land on the right-hand side, stay. Okay. You could release that left hand to the thigh. Right arm could reach back and open as you pause here. Another deep breath in and out. As you inhale, reach that back arm up and come back to center. Cross that arm over top. Round and arch. This is good for the brain. Okay, you're crossed here. Stay crossed if you can. So a few times flossing. Let's do 2 more rounds. Final time, round. Unleash those arms, circle them overhead, and draw the hands to the heart again. Before we go to the other side, heel toe those feet wider and fold, either here or here. Sweep those hands over to the right-hand side, the side we were already rotated towards, okay? And then that right arm might reach. Staying in this rotation for a few breaths, maybe you roll top wrist to feel some freedom there. Reverse the wrist. And then return to center. Roll up through the spine. Hands can also help here. Arms circle and hands to heart. Let's return those feet and walk them in. Good for the ankles. And then rotate toward your left. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Rotate to your right and center. Use the breath. A little more powerful. Maybe exhale through the mouth, even with pursed lips, more like Pilates. Defined strength and interconnection. Those knees are going to want to move. Ground those feet. We'll do 2 more sets each side. Tall spine. It's more important than how far you rotate. Last time to your right. And then to your left, stay. Pause here. You might take right hand to outer thigh, but press the thigh into the hand, okay? And then open that back arm up. Are the knees still level? If not, see if you can strengthen through the legs. About 2 more breaths. Next time you inhale, that left arm reaches up and crosses over, round and arch. Continue here, carving out that breath. The head could stay still too. Just the rest of the spine could move. Let's just do 2 more here. Round, arch, round. Final time, arch, then round back and roll or reach those arms up overhead. And then interlace the hands, take them to the back of the skull, not the neck, but the back of the skull. Again, that little up and over and return. Up and over and return. As you continue the up and over, start to heel toe those feet out. Okay. 1 more extension, arms reach, and then fold. Let yourself dangle and center for a moment. Let the head be heavy. Then inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, sweep those hands over toward the left to any degree. Rotate open toward that left-hand side. If you don't like the arm lifting, it could also wrap in behind the back. Maybe it even lands on chair, depending where chair is. One more breath in. And exhale to return back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe come onto the fingertips if lowered. Exhale to roll down and then stack the spine back up as the arms sweep overhead. Hands to heart center as you walk those feet in. And then sweep the legs, or walk them over toward the right hand side. So you're rotated here. You can be on the tippy toes, on the feet, tall spine, inhale, and then exhale, rotate without force. Again, with the legs, we're over to the side this time. Maybe you wrap or clasp one hand on chair. One more breath in and fully out. Then inhale, lift that right arm up overhead. Again, cross. Simply to open the arms and return the legs through center. Arm sweep overhead and fold. Wrap those arms around the backs of the thighs. Give yourself a little hug. And then round up as the arms slide out. And sweep those legs over toward that left hand side. Walk them over. Inhale here. And exhale to rotate opposite the legs. Maybe that back hand, that right hand, clasps chair. On the next inhale, reach that back arm up and across. Open the arms as you take the legs back to center. Arms reach overhead and fold again. And sweep the arms up. Let's clap the hands together, take them to the back, nape of the neck, and let's just extend a little here through the spine. And then back to center. Press the head into the hands. Okay, not just the back extension anymore. Let's glance over that left shoulder as you extend so that elbow goes back a little further and return. Opposite side, that right elbow goes up and back and return. So extend and rotate. It's going to be small. Extend and rotate. Inhale as you do the extension. Exhale to return. Continue here. So I feel a little awkward. I'm going to be very small. One more each way. Final time. Nice. Return to center. And let's just play with those elbows. Bring them toward the face and open. It's like you're flapping your arms here. And we can do some more cat-cow, but with hands perhaps behind the head. They can always come back to the thighs if that feels better. Or inhale, extend. Exhale, round and elbows come in toward the face. It still presses back into the hands, especially as we open up and then return to a curl. Focus on upper spine, low spine, staying relatively still. Let's do 3, 2, last one. Open and then press those hands away to the outer edges of the room and then side bend over to the left and to the right. Press through those feet, anchor them down as best you can. The inhale can help take you over. So there's this sense of length. One more time to the side. And then go back over to that left-hand side and stay. Maybe you play with the head here. If it's available, gaze up and down. And wiggle the jaw. See if you can press that right side of the pelvis down just as firmly as the left. And then come up, opposite side, up first, then arc. Again, that heavy pelvis. And maybe look down and up. Just an invitation. Do what feels right. Bring on 2 more breaths. Next time you inhale, return to center. Hands draw together as they land at the heart. Sitting up nice and tall here. If you prefer, you could take your meditation on the earth, lying down, maybe index to thumbs, hands turned upward on the thighs as an option, or down, like so. Noticing how your spine feels. Sense your feet on the earth and the temperature of the floor or surface beneath your soles. Sense your thighs, your seat on the chair, maybe on the earth. And the temperature of the surface underneath you. Perhaps if your back is against the chair, you can always wiggle back there if you'd like. Sense where the chair touches your back, where there's space from the chair. And then feel again the length of the spine as if there was a string from crown to sky. Inhale. Exhale, maybe through the mouth to release some tension. And inhale, maybe circle those arms overhead. And draw hands to the heart. Breathe into the thumbs. Thanking yourself for the practice today. And one more thing before we go. Fingertips reach toward the earth. Drop the chin. Sweep the head to the left. There's no issues with blood pressure. Eyes can go right, either open or closed to the side or periphery of your vision. This is a vagus nerve release. You maintain your gaze to the side. You may feel a sigh, swallow, change in tension in throat, jaw, eyes. Then return to center. Head goes to the right. Eyes might go left. Keep them there if you can. They will want to bounce back. And then drop the chin. Stack the vertebrae of the neck. Circle the arms. And a final time, those hands, the heart. Mhm. May what you do and say, think, come from this space, from the heart. Thank you for this practice. Satnam. Ah, if you liked this chair class, let me know in the comments. I haven't done a chair class in a long time where it's exclusively chair. There's some earlier ones though, so there is a small playlist. You can see some of the earlier content on the channel if you'd like. But if you like it, let me know, because then I will do some more. Also great if you like the mat time yoga playlist. If you like the gentle practices, the mat time yoga playlist is another great one. I hope that I will see you again soon, and take care.